the Supreme Court Collegium has to find out whether these names of all over the country. Now look here, now who forms the Collegium? The Chief Justice of India and 4 senior most judges. Now how these 4 or 5 judges, including the Chief Justice of India, is expected to have knowledge and information with regard to all the candidates all over the country whose names are recommended? In my assessment, zero. They have absolutely no knowledge or clue, or they are not required to have, because those are the lawyers who are practicing in the respective high courts. This should have been the part of our system by which any high court judge is to be appointed hereafter, as provided under Article 124A of the Constitution, was struck down surprisingly by a constitution bench. Now tell me one thing, now was it not, or could it not be that it was all engineered? Now any matter which is filed before a bench of 2 or 3 judges in the Supreme Court. So within 6 months of this act being added or being brought to the statute book NJAC, it is not only a petition is filed, the petition is also heard by 2 or 3 judges bench. Then it is recommended that it would be appropriate that let the matter be heard by a constitution bench, and within 6 months a long order which runs into several pages are rendered by a constitution bench, and NJAC act is struck down. Now on the ground that it is unconstitutional. So an act which is brought to the statute book, passed by both the houses of parliament, Rajya Sabha as well as Lok Sabha, is unconstitutional. And what is known as memorandum of procedure for appointment of judges is constitutional. What a joke it is. But this is what is happening. The Supreme Court, unfortunately, our government in the past have been so weak that they did not realize the danger of encroachment on their rights by the judiciary. Now, what is the function of our courts? The function of our court is only to interpret law and not to create law. But what the Supreme Court in the past 2 to 3 decades have been doing is to enact law as if it is their function. It is not your function, my lords. It is the function of the lawmakers, the legislature. You are only part of 3. There are 3. It is said that there are 3 pillars of democracy: legislature, executive and judiciary. You are only one part of that system, whole system, or the pillar. And then it is expected that nobody would be encroaching upon anybody's functioning. This is also, in my assessment, is a flawed idea. Parliament, as per our parliamentary system, is the supreme, because they are the one who makes the law. Who makes the law? So far as the Central Act is concerned, it is made by the Parliament.